Yeah, so just to just kind of I was looking at a couple of more videos about this um FBA delineation, and one influencer shared a video of an African young woman, and she was basically cursing us out. One thing she said that really stood out to me, though, was this. She said, "Y'all are jealous of us." She's talking about African Americans being jealous of the Africans because they're better than us, they're smarter than us, they have their stuff together better than us. And she was just like, shut the F up. But one thing that she said was this: you guys are broken. You guys are just mad because you're broken. And in a way, she right. You know, we're all broken. We all broken. But here's the thing. If you guys as a group see that your fellow uh, black people are broken, why would you try and take advantage of that and say, oh, look, the black Americans are broken, let's go and take over their shit? But in your brokenness, every time we saw what was happening over in Africa, we prayed for y'all. Every time they said that there was a disease that came from Africa, like they said, oh, the AIDS virus came from Africa, we were like, stop lying. Them Africans didn't. Why y'all always doing that to Africa? Every time they said something negative about y'all in the media, we defended y'all. We saw what they were doing to y'all, and we empathized with that. We prayed for y'all constantly for years, decades. We learned about y'all. We even celebrate Kwanzaa based off of African unity. So in y'all's brokenness, you say, oh, you just jealous of us. We're just gonna come and just take over everything. Wait, no, in our brokenness, that's what you say. What you perceive to be our brokenness. But in your brokenness, we sent money. We saw your brokenness. And when y'all started coming over here, we decided to spend our money at y'all's shops to help, because we knew that you were sending money back home for your families. We took up for y'all. We spoke out for y'all. And then when the time came, the only thing that y'all could muster was to try and shame us. And you wonder why you being shut down. You will be shut down. You shall not pass. If y'all haven't noticed, I am a Lord of the Rings buff. Y'all bastards shall not pass. Because y'all really showing y'all face. And it's not even y'all showing your face, because this is judgment time. The world is changing. Everything is changing. You know, systems are changing. That's why everything is so chaotic. And I just believe, and I know, I just know what I know, that God was like, yeah, I need to get these tethers off of my people. And so, to all my FBAs, be encouraged, because these people don't mean anything. We don't mean anything to us. I mean, to them. We don't mean anything to them but dollars. They just want the money, whatever money that they think they want to be able to funnel whatever money that we were getting. That's why they're so excited. That one lady was like, you guys in 2030, you guys are going to be poor, you're going to be this, you're going to be starving, you're going to be this and that, as if God has not been talking to us about such things. You see, when you don't have a relationship with the creator of all, you feel like you can say dumb stuff out your mouth like that. We are covered, y'all. We are covered above and below and on every side. And so we don't have to worry about them. We should just ignore them from here on out and just let God take care of them, because the creator knew what we did not. And so now we know what the creator knew, and that these people were not for us. And so be encouraged. I don't know why we wait until the 1st. I say cut the cord today. I did see one of them say, why y'all wait until the 1st? Won't you cut the cord today? And I agree. 100%. 100%. Cut the cord today. Cut them off today. They don't deserve our time. They don't deserve our money. They don't deserve our space. They don't deserve anything concerning us other than us ignoring them. So, yeah. Let them say and do whatever they want. Let them say and do whatever they want. Because at the end of the day, we all know the truth. They will never be us. And at this juncture, it's going to take a couple 100 years before they ever will be. So, you'll never be us. You cannot be us. And even if you were able to replace us, it would not even last, because you have no integrity. They have no integrity at all. And it's not all of them. It is not all Africans. But it's these ones flapping. And at the same time, you never know what a person is thinking. So all the ones that's like, oh yeah, they were right, we still have to be careful about them. And I'm grateful for their messages, because at least it's nice to know that some of them are able to think objectively, but they are so emotional about this money. They are so emotional. They are so deprived of resources that they will do anything, just like they did when they sold some of their people off into the slave trade. They weren't even desperate back then, I guess, but they sold anyways. And so, yeah, they like to remind us that our ancestors were slaves. Let's continue to remind them what their ancestors did. Let us continue to remind them what their politicians are doing right now. Let us continue to remind them how fractured they are. They're so fractured that they can't get their homeland together, that they have to try and go and steal. And we would freely give it. We would freely give them whatever information they needed. We gave it. Whatever help they needed, we would give it with no problem. With no problem. We do that for everybody. We've done that for everybody. And what has everybody done? Enslaved our ancestors. We had the Jim Crow era. We had civil rights era. We have this DEI. It's just the same thing, just different names. And now we have who we thought were allies, or we were trying to pull in as allies, showing their true faces, that they were never allies to us. And not all of them, not all of them. But at this juncture, I wouldn't walk down the street and expect any of them to help me out with anything. And so I pray that the Most High begins to open up the eyes of those who are clinging to this diaspora BS. Open their eyes, God, and as painful as it is, open their eyes and heal their hearts and give them strategies on how to move forward. But the people who always have something to say, something negative to say, oh, they're stupid, oh, they're this, oh, they're that, that is abuse. It's abuse. And that's something that they're used to. That's something that we're used to receiving from everybody around us. And we think that we're supposed to just, oh, forgive and turn the other cheek. Like, how many cheeks do we have to turn? We've turned many, many. And now it's time to stand and face your enemy and say no more. God bless y'all. But no more. Thank you. No thank you. No thank you. I don't want your braids. I can, one of them was saying, who's going to braid your hair? We braid our own hair. That's what they don't realize. They act like we didn't have braided hair. I braid my daughter's hair. We braid our own hair. But we chose to support you. That's what that was. It wasn't that we needed you to braid our hair. We wanted to support you because we understood your struggle. We wanted to support your foods that you bring over because we wanted to understand you. We wanted to understand you. We wanted to create allyships with you. We didn't need anything from you. We really didn't. It was a choice. It was a choice. And I think that that's where they're getting it wrong. They think that if they don't braid our hairs, which you don't need them touching your hair, your scalp anyways. That's your crown. They touching your hair. You don't know what they're thinking, what kind of energy they putting down in your scalp. You don't know what kind of prayers they're saying in their head as they're braiding your hair. You don't know that. You know that they want to supplant and replace us. So not to sound suspicious, but come on, man. That's the times that we in right now. We don't know what they saying. You heard them trying to curse us over and over again. You guys are going to be poor. You guys are going to be slaves. You guys are going to be this. And not understanding that every god daggone thing that they say to us, it shall never affect us. And it shall be returned to its sender. And we don't have to lift a finger in violence. We don't even have to say anything mean to them. All we have to do is tell the truth and walk away and let the Most High deal with the rest. So I say this, we don't need y'all. We never did. We attained all this. And even since y'all been coming here since the 60s, y'all never helped our community. You ain't do nothing for us. Y'all ain't did nothing for us. All that time y'all had in this country, and the only thing that y'all could think and say about us was negativity. Y'all are no better than the white people who feel the same way about us. You are no better. If you're probably worse. Yeah, you are worse. And this isn't out of jealousy or anything like that the FBAs, this is disappointment. We are disappointed because we know that y'all are better than that. But the problem is that you don't know that you're better than the way you're acting. And ain't nothing we can do about that. So we need to put on FBAs, we need to put on our oxygen mask. We need to put on our oxygen masks first and help those within the FBA system that need help with their oxygen masks. Yeah, we never needed y'all. We called ourselves being supportive of your businesses and being supportive of y'all in the whole time. And this is how you know that the Most High has something special planned for y'all, because the whole time y'all were over here and we were like, yay, they're here, celebrating y'all, celebrating Kwanzaa, celebrating your styles and all that stuff. The whole time we were doing that in good faith, you guys were plotting behind our backs. Not all of yous. Not all of yous. But a good amount, enough to make this wave. Y'all gonna have the days that y'all deserve. Y'all gonna have the days that y'all deserve. But let's be encouraged, because we don't need them. They need us, because they never came to our businesses. They never supported our businesses anyway. So what are we missing? That's just like when the Asians got rid of affirmative action in the colleges, and it didn't really affect, because we don't really benefit from that. They do. That's why their numbers started falling the following year. When are y'all gonna get this? Y'all think that the Caucasian people don't know that? They know that. You don't know. They know that you don't know that. They know that. They know that. So yeah.